So, now we're driving the good old GTI. I love this thing. I've had it for 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. That would be 8 years. And it's been fantastic, honestly. So, just going by owning this car for so long, right now you actually find a lot for sale. A lot of people in the forums are selling their GTI simply because a lot of people just want something new now. Honestly, there's nothing, I can't think of anything else I would want right now. Maybe the Integra Type R, whenever that comes out. Corolla, just a little too small for me. And the Civic Type R is fantastic, but there's a problem with all those cars. They're too expensive. Markup is ridiculous, and that's why I'm planning to run this car to the ground the second time, because it's paid off. It has all the power I would ever want. Yeah, and I love this car. These roads where I live are fantastic. Nobody's ever on them besides tractors, and if there's not a tractor on there, it's now that it has speedier tires, lowered suspension, an intercooler, Pro-Tune just the way I wanted it to be. From the tuner himself, that being stratified, the car is absolutely the way I want it. A lot of people have asked me if I'm going to go stage 3, go ahead and just throw on the big turbo. But honestly, I like having a buffer of reliability. So yeah, you have the intercooler and all that. Last thing I need is for me to go ahead, accelerate, and something, hose goes off, turbo leak or something like that. So that's just not for me right now. Handling is so predictable, and when you lower it, you really get a better sense of feel with the car. Third gear is the magic gear. Obviously, I have 6-speed, but third gear when you're stage 2 is the magic gear where you're going to get all your torque from. I found out the hard way. You don't want to go ahead and floor it in stage 2, just because it's a lot of power, putting a lot of load on your clutch, and you're going to have to shift to third almost immediately when you're stage 2. So, wouldn't recommend. For those that have never had a GTI, the manual is really well designed. The whole argument between DSG and manual, of course, the DSG is always going to be faster, but the manual is just, in my opinion, just a little bit more fun. I just enjoy it, and I enjoy rolling through the gears. Yeah, traffic sucks, but it makes up for it when you're getting on some twisty road. It is not easy to make these cars sound good, I'll be the first to tell you. It is possible, but you're going to have to really mix and match and figure things out. This car always puts a smile on my face. Put a downpipe on, it's going to sound like a John Deere tractor, 100%. It was so bad that it's just too loud. Not everybody's cup of tea. It wasn't mine. Some people like it. Some people straight pipe it. It's just if I'm dailing the car, the drone, it's just too much. Now, the handling of this thing, I mean, it's so predictable. I can throw this into a corner, a pretty tight one at 45, 50 miles an hour. And the grip is there. Now, these are wider tires than stock. Stock, I believe, is 225, 18, 40. This is just a little bit wider. It's 235. It's not staggered because it's front-wheel drive. And honestly, there's a lot of grip. You can feel that extra width of the tire helping you around a corner. It just kind of carries the car around. And there isn't much understeer. I mean, unless you're really flooring it and making your turbo work hard when you're going into corners, you're not really going to encounter that much understeer. And this car, the engine is fantastic. The carbon buildup is not, so just take care of your carbon buildup once you tune your car. And even if you don't, you want to keep an eye on it. These engines are known for doing that. across multiple platforms. 70,000 miles is about when you want to start thinking of doing carbon cleanup. Yeah, you can do it yourself, but the intake manifold is a pain to clean and a pain to take off. I'll tell you, ShopDAP was literally the perfect video, and they offer a lot of how-to do videos on YouTube. So the body, everything besides the engine, has around, let's see, 186,000 miles. What I've done to the body is I've tried to polish it and wax it, keep it at least looking presentable. I do take this car out to some car shows. Cleaning wheels is a pain, like always, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job. Interior's still pretty clean. I try and clean the seats, keep interior manageable. It's all about maintaining the car. I probably would be on the stock engine if I wasn't stupid and money shifted like an idiot, but mistakes happen, and I paid the price literally. So yeah, just make sure you maintain the car. But for me, the GTI is exactly what I need right now, what I want. So yeah, I don't see any changes coming soon.